What the F is thought leadership? If you think it's an influencer fling off the chest and just showing off, you'd be absolutely wrong. The fact that every great content strategy should have thought leadership content in it. This video, I'm going to share with you what that is and 5 examples of it. Let's go to the thought leader on thought leadership. So meta, right? Erin Balsa, she is the founder of House of Bold, to talk about what this is.
Thought leadership is like map making. It's either illuminating a new destination that people have never seen before, or showing people a new way to reach a familiar destination.
Now, based on her definition, let me give you 5 examples of what thought leadership is. First off, we've got the humble blog posts. Now, blogs aren't just playground for airing your views on the latest Netflix show, or maybe giving a massive listicle of 15 best SEO tools. Come on, those things are tired and old. When crafted right, blogs can become a beacon of thought leadership, providing deep insights, innovative concepts, and the why behind your unique expertise. For example, this blog post on First Round VC's blog about product market fit is so good. They tapped into the founder's expertise named Rahul Vora. He's the founder of Superhuman, and he describes the process of selecting the metric to track and getting feedback and building a product roadmap towards product market fit. So good, I still share it when people talk to me about product market fit. The marketing lesson here is to find ways to tap into other people's expertise and unique experiences in your blog. Imagine if Tony Stark explained the science behind his suit, the Iron Man suit, on a blog. Now that's some heavy metal content, if you know what I mean. Oh, that's such a bad joke. Next, we navigate to the world of white papers and reports. Now, picture white papers as Gandalf the Great from Lord of the Rings of thought leadership content. It's wise, detailed, and carrying the weight of extensive research and data. So if you're preparing a white paper, make sure to fill it with captivating arguments and useful resources, and of course, puns if you can, just to grab people's attention. Now, a great example of this is something that Erin Balsa actually worked on with Intelum. They worked on a report called Transforming Organization Education Initiative from Cost Center to Profit Center. I know it sounds so wordy, but really, they coined the term organization education around the idea that leveling up your customers can bring dividends and really help you reduce your churn and build customer loyalty. The marketing lesson here is for you to level up your customers. They're more likely to stick around when you do so, and they're more likely to be willing to hear you do your pitches for upselling opportunities. Speaking of leveling up, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to like and smash that subscribe button to power up your marketing. For an extra level up, you can subscribe to my weekly newsletter, Marketing Powerups, where I share the stories and strategies behind the wins of world-class marketers like Amanda Natividad, April Dunford, and Kevin Indig. Go to marketingpowerups.com right now to subscribe and instantly unlock the 3 best power-ups. Now, the third example here of thought leadership is around creating content for LinkedIn and social media. Here, your thought leadership shines through with quick, engaging, and insightful content you share to a broader audience on LinkedIn, Twitter, and every other social media platform. The perfect example of this is Ryan Law's LinkedIn post about the impact of AI on content and SEO. One of the points here is that you would see an increase in competition for SEO content and a rise in the importance of, guess what? Thought leadership content. That's what we're talking about in this video. The marketing lesson here is to use social platforms to share unique perspectives and point of views. Now, social platforms are where people gather, and by sharing your useful and educational pieces of content, you're able to position yourselves and your company above your competitors. So our fourth stop is data-driven original research. It's about diving into a sea of information and unearthing pearls of wisdom and presenting them in an accessible way. An example of this is DataBox State of Business Reporting. They surveyed over 314 global companies and shared valuable insights with their marketing and sales community. The marketing lesson here is to consider gathering, compiling, and sharing valuable insights from surveys. Taps into your human nature to compare ourselves to others, and providing benchmarks can help with that. Finally, we come to educational courses and certifications. This is where you evolve from thought leader to thought maestro. Taking a leaf out of Erin's book at Predictive Index, they established a new domain called talent optimization and built educational content upon it.
It was a new way of thinking about talent strategy. which was ultimately showing people what's broken in the human capital management space and how you can apply talent optimization principles to solve for those problems. We had maturity models, we had courses and certifications, so we went like all in.
Remember, the thought leadership isn't about regurgitating common ideas, it's about trailblazing and charting new paths or presenting novel route to a familiar destination, or at the very least, a thoughtful comment or share. A person that has established himself as a thought leader on YouTube right here is Mr. Beast. Talk about the marketing genius behind the Mr. Beast Burgers launch in my next video right here or in the description. When he launched a Mr. Beast Burger in 2020, he didn't just tap into his own thought leadership, but he did 7 genius marketing tactics that helped it go from 0 burgers to 1 million burgers sold in just 3 months. Crazy, right? I'll see you in that video.